Hi, welcome to my talk. I am Madhav and I will be presenting our work tips, making volatile indexes persistent with DRAM NVMe tiering. This is a joint work in collaboration with Uki, Ihwan, Minsung, Sumit, Ajit and my advisor Dr. Chang Woo Min. With the commercialization of byte addressable non-volatile memory, there is a surging interest to integrate it into the real-world storage stack. In-memory databases and key-value stores have been a popular interest as NVMe's large capacity will help such application to scale its performance and improve its ability to process more and more data. Index structures are the core part of any in-memory databases and key-value stores. So a few recent research works focuses on making volatile indexes persistent, which will indirectly help in porting the in-memory applications that use these indexes. As manually adding flushes and fences to guarantee crash consistency is complex and also prone to a lot of errors, the existing conversion techniques provide a framework or guidelines to facilitate the porting of volatile indexes to the NVM. NVTraverse, Pronto, and Recipe are the state-of-the-art index conversion techniques proposed in the recent literature. Existing conversion techniques focus on converting only the indexes that support a specific concurrency model. For example, NVTraverse targets conversion of lock-free indexes, while Pronto targets only blocking indexes. This essentially limits the scope of existing conversion techniques, and consequently, they tend to have a limited applicability. While Recipe has a better applicability, it supports only a weaker consistency guarantee. That is, a linearizable DRAM index converted using Recipe can support only buffer durable linearizability. Also, both NVTraverse and Recipe requires in-depth knowledge on the volatile index, and Pronto by virtue of its design cannot scale beyond the DRAM capacity. In this work, we propose tips to solve these problems, and our goal is to make the conversion process simple, intuitive, and less error prone. We designed tips with three important goals in our mind. One, to support index agnostic conversion, that is, to support the conversion of all indexes by not restricting ourselves to any specific concurrency model. This is important to improve the scope and applicability of the tips. Second, we aim to guarantee durable linearizability for correctness. Guaranteeing durable linearizability is critical to prevent non-trivial crash consistency bugs such as reading unpersistent cache line bugs. Finally, we also want to achieve high performance and scalability. Ideally, we would like to scale and perform similar or better than the NVM optimized indexes. The figure here shows the overall architecture of the TIPS framework. We split the TIPS architecture into two sections. Firstly, the TIPS frontend, which consists of DRAM cache, which is a concurrent open chaining hash table. All key value pairs are first written to the DRAM cache. Next, we have the per thread operation logs to guarantee crash consistency for the writes happening on the DRAM cache. Then the backend consists of the user-defined index, which we call the plugged-in index. For the simplicity of the illustration, let us consider linked list as the user-defined index in all our examples moving forward. Lastly, the backend also consists of an undo log and a mem log to guarantee crash consistent updates to the plugged-in index. We call this overall architecture as a DRAM NVMe tiering architecture. Now that we have an overall idea of TIPS architecture, let me illustrate how an application write request is handled within the TIPS framework. To initiate a write request, the application has to use one of the TIPS facade API. In this case, it is TIPS insert. Also, the application has to pass the function pointer to the volatile index implementation, which in our example will be a list insert function. Now, TIPS first makes the write operation durable by logging it in the per thread operation log, which is the durability point in TIPS. From this point, the write operation is guaranteed to survive a crash. After committing the write in the operation log, the writer then proceeds to add the key value pair in the DRAM cache to make the writes visible to the incoming readers. This is the linearization point in TIPS. And at this point, a write is deemed to be complete. As we can infer, only durable writes are being visible to the readers, and hence an application is guaranteed to see all the data it reads across the power cycles. Thus, TIPS guarantees durable linearizability. Overall, all the write operations succeed at the front end, and more importantly, regardless of the concurrency model supported by the user-defined index, TIPS can process the write request concurrently using its DRAM cache. To update the user-defined index, TIPS employs a separate background thread which replaces the OLOG records in the global timestamp order. In this example, a new node will be inserted to the linked list, but before that, node C has to be undo logged to guarantee a failure atomic update. So if a power failure happens before finishing the update, the node C can be reverted to its old consistent state during the recovery. The node D is added to the linked list, and also note that its allocation information is recorded in the memlog, which is required to prevent persistent memory leaks during the recovery. Finally, the corresponding DRAM cache entry is invalidated, and from now on, any lookup request to the key K3 will be served from the user-defined linked list. The DRAM NVMe tiering is key to achieving our goals. First, it helps TIPS to guarantee durable linearizability as illustrated in the previous slides. And next, it enables TIPS to support an index agnostic conversion. That is, it allows TIPS to embrace and support different concurrency models by allowing the concurrency model of the user-defined index to coexist with the DRAM cache. Moreover, even if the user-defined index uses, say, a mutex as its concurrency control, it still can take advantage of the DRAM cache to process the reads and writes concurrently and consequently achieve a good performance and scalability. After looking into the TIPS architecture, one can think if TIPS backend can become a performance and scalability bottleneck. This is because TIPS frontend with the concurrent DRAM cache and per thread operation logging is extremely fast when compared to the backend. Also, the backend writes are inherently slower because it happens on the slower NVM, and with the additional undo logging overhead, writes can get much slower. So one of the key design questions in TIPS is how do we make the TIPS backend scalable? For this, we rely on a key intuition that real-world workloads are rarely 100% writes. So if we can leverage the time between the write operations efficiently while simultaneously optimizing the backend writes to be faster, then we believe that we can make the backend to catch up with the faster frontend. To make the backend writes fast, we introduce two techniques: unilogging protocol to reduce the undo logging overhead in the backend, and adaptive scaling for making background writes concurrent. All three logs in TIPS are not disjoint, rather they work synergistically. This enables TIPS to selectively perform undo logging only for the addresses that are required for the correct recovery. The key idea is to perform undo logging only if the requested address is not previously undo logged. This helps in preventing redundant undo logging. And next, if the requested address is not presented in the OLOG. This is required because the contents of such addresses cannot be recreated by replying the OLOG. So it is important that we perform the undo logging for such addresses to guarantee correct recovery. The unilogging provides us with some nice properties. It makes the backend writes fast by significantly reducing the number of undo loggings performed. The use of operation logging in the critical path reduces the crash consistency overhead as it requires only two persistent barriers to persist a OLOG record. Unilogging also helps TIPS to handle the memory leaks internally without having to rely on the application or any special memory allocator. Finally, unilogging is index agnostic, so any index can utilize unilogging irrespective of its concurrency control. Another technique to accelerate the backend writes is the adaptive scaling of background writers. Adaptive scaling enables TIPS to concurrently update the user-defined index by carefully reordering the write operations without impacting the correctness. Our adaptive scaling has several nice properties, such as it can automatically adjust the worker count based on the workload nature, and it can also automatically optimize the worker count based on the write scalability of the user-defined index. Please refer to our paper for more details and correctness of our adaptive scaling approach. The next question we would like to answer is how to convert the existing volatile index code base using TIPS. Let me illustrate that with an example of a volatile open chaining hash table. The code snippet shown on the left side of the screen is the usual implementation of a volatile open chaining hash table, and the code snippet shows the insert logic. I'll quickly walk through the code. The code here gets to the hash bucket and traverses the bucket to find the existing node. Next, if the node is found, the code here simply updates the value field in the existing node and then terminates. else a new node is allocated, returned and added to the bucket. Now to convert this code using tips, the first step is to replace the memory allocation with tips alloc, which will allocate the memory from NVM heap and also internally take care of logging the allocation in the mlog. Next, before modifying any NVMe address, undo logging API is added. Here, before updating the next pointer of the previous node at M1 and before updating the existing node at the M2. And now the volatile hash table is made persistent. In our approach, there is no need of manually inserting flushes and fences, as the tips undo add API will internally take care of flushing the updates in the right order. This makes the conversion using tips simple and trivial. More significantly, this reduces the chance of crash consistency bugs, as the developers need not worry about the persistence and visibility ordering. In the interest of the time, I just presented the high-level idea of tips. Please refer to our paper for more details and also to learn more about our other design aspects that were not covered in this presentation. By evaluating tips, we would like to answer the following questions. First, how many lines of code changes are required to convert a volatile index using tips? Next, how does tips perform against the prior index conversion techniques? And finally, how does tips fare against the NVM optimized indexes? We evaluate tips on a two-socket server with Intel DC persistent memory. We convert and evaluate 7 volatile indexes with different concurrency models. For all our evaluation, we use YCSB workloads with 32 million keys. The nature of the YCSB workloads are summarized in the table as shown below. We set the DRAM cache size to cache 25% of the total number of keys, which requires approximately 300 megabytes of additional space. We compare tips against the Pronto, NVTraverse and Recipe, and also compare against the NVMe optimized indexes such as Fastware, BZ-Tree, CCH, etc. The table presents the volatile indexes and their concurrency model along with the lines of code changes required for each of them to be converted using tips. As shown, all our conversions require less than 10 lines of code. Overall, tips has better applicability and requires only a minimal code changes in the original volatile code base. The figure here compares the performance of tips against the Pronto for a B+ tree which uses readers-writer lock for concurrency. Pronto is the state-of-the-art index conversion technique that focuses on converting volatile indexes that support a blocking concurrency model. As shown in the figure, tips outperforms Pronto by up to 14 times for write-intensive workload A and up to 4 times in case of other read-intensive workloads. This is because although the B+ tree uses readers-writer lock, tips with its DRAM cache can process the read and write requests concurrently and consequently performing better than Pronto. NVTraverse is a state-of-the-art index conversion technique that focuses on converting lock-free volatile indexes. The figure here shows the performance of tips and NVTraverse for the lock-free binary search tree. As shown, tips outperforms NVTraverse by up to 3x. This is mainly because on an average, an NVTraverse incurs up to 6 and 17 persist barriers for reads and writes respectively, while tips requires only 2 persist barriers in the write critical path and no persist barriers are required for read operation, thanks to our UNO logging. Please refer to our paper for other interesting evaluations such as comparison of tips with the NVMe optimized indexes and real-world evaluation with the Redis key value store and etc. To conclude, in this work, we propose TIPS framework which makes volatile indexes persistent. TIPS provides some nice properties such as not placing any restrictions on the concurrency model of the volatile index, supporting durable linearizability for correctness, and in addition to providing high performance and good scalability. Thank you for listening to my talk. Please reach out to me with any questions and I'd be happy to answer it. The TIPS library along with the benchmarks are open sourced and it can be accessed via the GitHub link provided below. Thank you.